Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is Tyler. This is going to be a video about signs that someone is jealous of you. The first one, if you are around a person, every time that you turn around, you are telling about your success or some good has happened in your life. And that same person has a hard time rejoicing or being happy for you, that is a sign that person is jealous of you. And you know the reason why is because that person feel like he or she should be entitled to that success or that good thing happening to him or her rather than you. So that person take it as all of the bad things that's happening to me, I should have that happening to me. That person doesn't even deserve it at all. That's how a jealous person actually feels all the time. And I'm going to tell all of you something before I go into the next sign. If you catch a person having a hard time being happy and rejoicing with you when something good has happened or you have achieved some type of great success in your life, you need to pay very close attention to that. And you know why I'm saying that is because that person is showing you that he or she is not actually your friend in the first place, or that person, you shouldn't even be in a relationship with that particular person at all. Because at the end, it's going to be actual destruction or rejection or being betrayed at the end. So, folks, beware and pay attention to someone who has a hard time rejoicing and being happy for you. Pay very close attention to that. I just want to give all of you that type of advice. Now, the next sign that someone can be jealous of you is when you are achieving results or you are making progress and getting better at something. Every time that you turn around, the same person who is trying to achieve the same results or trying to get the same progress as you cannot achieve it, and nothing is happening for that person. Mind you, rather than that person humbling himself or herself, asking you the questions on how to do it, how did you do it? Or how are you achieving these results or making progress in your life? I would like to have this as the same. But what that person does is get real angry, mad, and upset because you're doing it, which leads to that person being envious of you. And whenever that you see that sign, it is actual proof that that person is jealous of you. And you know the reason why is simply because that person is so much in their pride saying, I deserve this, I deserve that. And rather than focusing on, okay, let me adapt and improvise the situation and ask this person, how is it done? Or other people on how is it done, to keep himself or herself from being jealous. But you find a lot of people who will be in this mode of not asking, how is this done? How did you do that? How did you achieve the results? And so that they can take the actions and learn from it so that they can achieve those same results. of what someone else is achieving. Don't want to do it. So what does that same person does? Begin to attack out of jealousy. Begin to get mad out of jealousy. So, the next sign that someone can be jealous of you. And this one is a very common one. Whenever that you find someone who always have the mindset, I am going to be better. I am better at this. I am the best at this. And then their mindset is like, I don't want to be threatened by nobody else. And whenever that someone comes along who has that same skill and is doing it and making progress way much more than that person, and you know what's going to happen? That person is going to feel threatened, get mad, and get real upset, rather than going and having the humble mindset of learning from that person in order to get better. That person begins to come out of wanting to attack it, which they want to say, compete with that person back and forth, like, I'm the better one, rather than saying, okay, I learn from you, you learn from me. Now, disregard, I want to let a lot of you say this, to think this, disregard when I'm talking about out there in the job market industry. I'm talking about with people in general. So, I'm going to tell you something. Whenever that you find somebody like that, that's an indication that there is jealousy there. And you know the reason why is simply because that person is saying that, no, that person ain't supposed to know more than me. That person ain't supposed to go above me. That person is not supposed to be better than me. But I'm going to tell you this to all the jealous people who have that mindset. I'm going to tell you, whatever skill or anything that you have, there's always going to be somebody better than you. There's always going to be somebody that's going to know more than you in that subject. Even in martial arts, there's always going to be somebody that's better than you. So you might as well get that through your thick head and have the mindset of learning from that person. So, I'm going to say this to all of you. Whenever that jealousy is built up, it's going to turn into envy. Then when it goes to the next stage, it turns into strife. And you know what that does is lies, and then misjudgment, all of that. So I'm gonna go on ahead and cut this video short, but people, you better be cautious of people who are secretly jealous. Be cautious. All of you have a great and wonderful day and evening.